as KHALIFA 1708 slots into place. Obeyan goes in, and KHALIFA Zorea, the last one to load. That's it, they're ready to go. So they're all in. And they're racing over the 1600-meter journey. Away smartly enough was Al Hamdani to the inside. KHALIFA 1695, though, taking over instantly. KHALIFA 1695 with Al Hamdani just in behind. Obeyan not getting any cover, but going forward for Rosie Jessup in the black cap to the outside. KHALIFA 1708 is getting plenty of cover, as is KHALIFA Zorea. So they continue their work down the far side with around about 5 or 6 lengths first to last, and Obeyan has now taken over, leads by a length to KHALIFA 1695. KHALIFA 1708 in the red jacket is following. Al Hamdani locked away to the inside, and rather keen there's at the back end of the field is KHALIFA Zorea, with Hussein Maki just trying to switch KHALIFA Zorea off to get the horse to settle. 800 meters left to go. They're heading now towards the turn into the straight, and it is Obeyan who is in front, leads by about a half length to KHALIFA 1708. KHALIFA 1695 is about a length and a half further back, chased by KHALIFA Zorea, and Al Hamdani has dropped to last place, and they're homeward bound. They have less than 600 to go, and the dash for home underway with Obeyan in front by 1.5 lengths and just hanging over to the inside running rail. KHALIFA 1695 needs a gear change, then KHALIFA 1708, and on the wide outside KHALIFA Zorea is trying to get on terms, trying to add another win to the collection, but at the moment is just struggling to make a big impression inside the last 200. It's Obeyan in front, Obeyan from KHALIFA 1695, and now KHALIFA Zorea is beginning to run on inside the last 100 meters as they go close home. It's Obeyan who's trying to hold on. Obeyan holds on. Obeyan the winner. KHALIFA Zorea disputed for places with KHALIFA 1695. KHALIFA 1708 follows, and Al Hamdani was the last one to clock in. So Obeyan has taken out our first race of the day. We were talking about KHALIFA Zorea coming here in good form. Well, Obeyan has also been in a good form this calendar year. That's the third win for Obeyan. Rosie Jessup there allowed Obeyan to go on halfway down the back straight, kicked at the top of the home run, edged over to the inside running rail, but they were all hard at work to mount a challenge. KHALIFA Zorea coming down the centre of the course, but Obeyan doing enough in the hands of Rosie Jessup close home to take out our first race of the day. Good effort from Obeyan, a horse who is very consistent and certainly knows how to win races. Obeyan the winner.
Reunited with Rosie Jessup, Obeyan has reversed the form from his last meeting with KHALIFA Zorea. KHALIFA Zorea, who would have been heavily favoured today after that runaway 3-length victory over today's winner, Obeyan. But Obeyan it was that sought out this 1600-metre distance the better. Had the assistance of the rail, some fresh ground against the rail, and a strong drive from Rosie Jessup, and in spite of a somewhat awkward head carriage, galloped on too strongly in what proved ultimately, Tom, a thrilling finish to our opener.
Yeah, it was easily 3 in with a chance at this stage, and just a bit too much to do, probably KHALIFA Zorea, and Obeyan's got a lovely ride from Rosie Jessup. Wondered if the horse was keen, wondered if he was on the front end sort of by accident as opposed to design, but Rosie Jessup seemed very happy with where she was. That's an 8th winner of the season. She's going along at a 30% strike rate, and she was keen, Nick, here to just get over to that rail, help keep the horse straight, and I suppose the only question was whether he'd have enough left at the finish, but he did.
Yeah, we will try and get a word with Rosie, just having a few technical issues with our sound out on course at the moment, but it was a good ride from Rosie Jessup, and I think we're going to give it another try now. Hopefully we've got sound from the winning rider.
Third time lucky, Rosie. You didn't need all that help with him. How helpful, as I said, was the rail? How did the race pan out for you?
With this little horse, it's very helpful to have that rail. Just keeps him nice and straight. He hung bad with me a couple of starts ago, but yeah, it helps a lot.
And satisfying to obviously reverse the placings with the horse that beat you in the Crown Princess Cup.
Absolutely, I think that's mixed things up for the King's Cup to come.
It certainly has. It's spicing it up for the season. And how do you rate this one?
I think he's one of the best around. You know, him and the other horse, KHALIFA, they're very close. There's not much in between them.
It's really building up to a cracking King's Cup then on the 11th of March. Well done to Rosie Jessup winning today's trial then on a Bayan.